Hey everybody, what's up Facebook world, my friends? Your boy Al here with another video. I just bought a new laptop and I'm trying to test out the camera on it, how it sounds, how it looks, and I'm looking to do many things with this. I'm looking to launch a podcast eventually. I'm working on that. I got to write a few of them and trying to find the right platform. That's forthcoming, and I am working on it, I promise. But I'm checking out this video and giving this a test run to actually talk about my Marvel Phase 4, my reaction and my thoughts for a few. San Diego Comic Con, Marvel introduced Phase 4, a lot of shows for the Disney streaming, which is pretty cool. Disney's really pushing that. I mean, they got the Marvel contract, utilize it as best you can. A bunch of Marvel movies coming out as well, and that's going to be great. Um, DC Comics, I love DC. I don't know where they are. The only thing that came out was that Brandon Routh is going to be Superman in the crossover on CW, which is awesome. But other than that, DC's been very quiet. Maybe at the New York Comic Con they'll say something, and I'm hoping they do. I grew up DC. I'll always love DC, but they've been extremely quiet. So I'm hoping they have a plan. The only thing I know is next year Wonder Woman 84, which I am looking forward to. That's in the pipeline. Other than that, I haven't heard much. But back to Marvel Phase 4. A lot of things are intriguing to me, actually. So with the shows on the Disney streaming, they announced that WandaVision will have Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. And from what I read, apparently Wanda somehow conjures a world, or winds up in a world where everything's well, her and Vision are together. In the 1950s is what I read in that quick description. Interesting. Not bad, but honestly, the only reason that would work is if they do the House of M. If Wanda's conjuring her own thing, you have to lead the House of M. From what I understand, the X-Men are back with Fox, right? So I would think House of M will hopefully be something in the future. I'm dreaming about that because I don't know what they're gonna do. But WandaVision conjuring this world with her and Vision and the fantasy world would make all the sense in the world if they do House of M. So one can only hope. Don't know. It's intriguing. I might check it out. I'm not sure yet. Another interesting Marvel show, Winter Soldier and the Falcon. The intriguing thing about that one is that Daniel Bruhl will be Baron Zemo again, and from what I'm hearing, he's got his purple mask. That's cool. So we'll see what they do with that. Hawkeye's getting his own show. Loki is getting his own show. But if I had to pick one that I'm really super duper excited about, it's got to be animated What If. So they're going to animate a bunch of What If stories that we've read, or maybe some new ones, who knows. And I'm definitely looking forward to that. For old school comic fans like myself, What If is basically a different parallel dimension, a different world. What if Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe? What if the Punisher was Venom? Honestly, Punisher as Venom is my personal favorite one. There's so many great What If stories. They're available on digital, I believe. You can find them in the stores for a pretty good price. If I had to pick one, and I read a lot of them, I got to go with the Punisher as Venom. I would love nothing more than John Bernthal to do a voiceover for the Punisher in an anime version of that comic. That's my favorite one. All right, because Disney's saying they're going to get a lot of voiceover talent. They're going to get Chadwick Boseman. They're going to get Michael B. Jordan. They're going to get ScarJo. They're going to get Mark Ruffalo, Brenner. They're going to get all these voiceovers for their cartoons, and that's pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think the What Ifs going to be super popular. And like I said, if you never read any of the What Ifs, try to read a few of them. Do so. They're very interesting. Supposedly, I didn't see it myself, but people were talking that there's a supposed picture of Captain America zombie somewhere. Let me tell you, if you haven't read Marvel Zombies, read it. Okay, the first one though. They made a couple other ones. Read the original one. That's probably the best one. The other ones are okay, but the first one was something you've never seen that before. Captured the essence with the Ultimate Fantastic Four and all that. That was really really cool. So if they're gonna animate that to What If, I'm all for it, man. Looking forward to it. Now, as far as the movies go, ScarJo's gonna do her Black Widow prequel, and Yelena's in it. Yelena is played by Florence Pugh, a very talented British actress who played Paige, the wrestler in Fighting with My Family. I guess you have to be a wrestling fan to really appreciate that movie, but it's a good movie. The acting is good. Florence Pugh played Paige excellently. To see what Brittany Knight, aka Paige, went through was really cool. It's a fun movie. If you want to sit there and you're curious, check it out. I recommend it. So it'll be good to see Florence Pugh as Yelena. We all know Yelena becomes Black Widow. She's the second Black Widow after Natasha, if I'm not mistaken. So that's very intriguing. They said David Harbour's in it as well. Not sure who he's playing. There's a rumor that Taskmaster is in it. And that's all right. Makes sense. He's an assassin. That makes all the sense if they do that. So I'm going to give ScarJo her props. I am definitely going to check that out. Um, then Eternals is coming out November of next year. I never read the Eternals comics, but you got a stacked roster: Angelina Jolie and Salma Hayek, two of my favorites. Yeah, I'm definitely down for that. Count me in. But if I had to honestly be excited for a movie coming out in the future, and nothing about Black Panther 2 or Captain Marvel 2 or Guardians 3, they've been quiet, but New York Comic Con, I'm sure they're planning something. Um, but honestly, what I am looking forward to it is Doctor Strange. Madness in the Multiverse, I think it's called, and Scarlet Witch is in it. So if they're trying to do this WandaVision and she's conjuring things in her own little world, we want to believe that if it's Doctor Strange and Wanda in this movie, that Wanda might be doing a little too much. She might be going off the deep end, and Doc Strange may have to stop her. I don't know. And Marvel dropped hints that this is going to be like a horror movie. So if you're going to do horror, I'm hoping it's Nightmare. The first movie had Dormammu, he was great. If you're going to do horror, bring in Nightmare. It's perfect. And I'll be honest, and I was talking to my boy about this a few weeks ago. We went to go check out Spider-Man. Also, a very good movie. Check out Spider-Man Far From Home if you haven't. Definitely worth a watch. Definitely worth your time. And a great way to kick off Phase 4. Now, Blade. Mahershala Ali is the new Blade. That was the big surprise. People went nuts. I went crazy. I love Blade. I read Blade comics for years. So here's my thing. You're doing Doctor Strange in a bit of a horror movie. You got Blade, a brand new Blade coming in soon to be determined, but he's Blade. It's official. I'll tell you what. You need to do the Midnight Suns. All right? Marvel, this is my plea to you. MCU, you took a chance on Guardians. It worked. Ant-Man worked. The Eternals, you're taking a chance on that, man. Give the Midnight Suns a chance. If you don't know, if you're watching this, you don't know who the Midnight Suns are, Doctor Strange, Blade, Ghost Rider, Morbius, the Living Vampire, and Moon Knight. I'm not sure the comic is around anymore, but I remember reading these, and man, they're a lot of fun. These Dark Souls unite to take on the forces of evil, which include Nightmare and Dormammu, and others. You don't imagine. Ghouls, goblins, you name it, they took them on. I'll tell you, man, if Marvel goes there and does Midnight Suns, man, I will be so happy. I think it's a great idea. If you're going to go horror with Doctor Strange, Madness in the Multiverse, heck, man, do the Midnight Suns, man. Do it. It's worth it. You got Blade, you got Doc Strange. I'll be honest, Nicolas Cage, I like him. He's one of my all-time favorite actors. Nicolas Cage has a history with Disney. National Treasure 1 and 2, boys and girls, if you haven't seen National Treasure 1 and 2, check them out. They're excellent movies. Nicolas Cage is definitely at his best. Probably his best movies after Con Air and The Rock, and they're really enjoyable. He was Ghost Rider. People were down on him as John Blaze. I was too. But hey, man, why not? Bring him back as Ghost Rider. All right, use John Blaze. I didn't like the Ghost Rider and the Agents of Shield. I wasn't feeling it too much. The actor did a great job. I just didn't like it. The car and all that. I know they want to change it up. It didn't do anything for me. I'm sorry. All due respect. Keep John Blaze on a motorcycle. Just keep it. As far as Moon Knight and Morbius goes, I don't really have any actors in mind right now. I'll have to research that. You're gonna play the Living Vampire, and you're gonna play Moon Knight. So definitely, I will look into that, and I'll get back to you with another video. All right. But Marvel Phase 4 is look like it's coming off to a good start. Definitely pushing the TV shows. I'm not really sure which TV shows are current and past, future, whatever. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's interesting. Maybe I'll check those out. Um, that's it. Marvel Phase 4 is good. I'm really excited about Doctor Strange and his new one, and I'm really daydreaming that they do the Midnight Suns. I think they'll do really well, man. Hey, listen, you took a chance on the Guardians, took a chance on Ant-Man, you're taking a chance on Eternals, man. Do the Midnight Suns, man. I think it'd be really cool, different. Maybe 20, 30 years ago, the people weren't ready for that. So they didn't do. I don't think it lasted long. But give it another shot. It's a new era now, man. I think it would do very well. As a horror movie, and it's written by the right people and great acting, why not? All right. So those are my thoughts on Marvel Phase 4. I'm very excited about it. Feel free to sound off in the comments below. Always great to talk to you guys. Have a good night and talk to you soon.